said, which would probably be easier for you to assemble anyway. So I think we're all set. The other thing you might want to get is some sort of wax to wax this this pole that's in here and in between here, and then some down inside of these areas up in here. And then of course there's also places over here. I've been using wax, I've been using oil. They both seem to work. The wax would be a lot less messy. But anyway, so now I'm back to doing this. Let me tighten the tension back up here. And I should be able to just take off. So, here's, just want to check it, make sure everything's rolling good. That longer bobbin seems to, already I can see that's working better. So, go ahead and get this all rolled on here real quick. Looks like everything is winding pretty good. Yep, still going good. You can see after you get it tight, I had a little problem here when I was doing those adjustments. I lost the steam nut off of the roller, so it's kind of on there funky. But anyway, I don't think we'll have that problem. Looks like I might have to adjust that thing just up a little bit. We'll see. It seems to be going on just fine. And I have the sewing belt on here. That seems to be working good. So all seems to be working much better now that I fixed the bobbin problem. This has been a pretty challenging project, but it's coming together okay, I think. I think I'm going to make a few more of these. But anyway, you can see it's rolling that ball up there pretty good. Got to be careful when you stop, that you don't, that you have tension on everything, or it winds around just about everything. There we go. Pull that out of there. It's easy to fix. Just gotta, can't let the tension stop, because that thing actually spins very well when you have it waxed and everything. You almost might want to have somebody sitting, like a little girl sitting over here and holding, putting a little bit of pressure on that when you're wanting to stop. But, or you do it and let them wind. I think they can easily do this. It's just kind of cool how it winds it back and forth on the bobbin like that. the end here where it's a little bit more looser on the deal there. Give them additional tension. So when we get to the end, we don't have anything happen here. Just like that. And there you have it. And then all you gotta do is find that red mark. I'm not sure. Oh, there it is. You push this up. That's spring loaded, so then you can rotate this around to that little notch. Comes right off. This kind of just pull out. Forgot to tie it here, but that's your interior. One that you probably pull off the knit with. That's the one that was tied to this, and then this is the outside, and you can just, I guess, stick it on there somewhere, and then you got it. A nice little cake of yarn for you to knit with. So hope you enjoy it. I hope this gets over there okay. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up a couple things on it and then ship it off. Probably this is the Saturday before we head up to Paul and Faith. I'll probably take it up there and ship it from there. We don't have time because we're going to be leaving tomorrow right after church, so I'll just throw it in a box. We'll get it put together. I'll be taking this apart, this off, just disassembling that, just a hair, but that's about all. So you'll just have to follow the video on how to put this on. I'll show you what I do to disassemble. All it takes is loosen this nut up here, and then kind of just screwing this here off. Right. I did add a couple of washers in here for it to spin a little better. So you have a couple of washers there. Oh, we should take this belt off. So that just comes off pretty easy, actually. And then this will slide off. You have a washer down at the bottom right here, right there. Then this will go on. I'll leave this all assembled like this. All you gotta do is slide that on. You put a washer on. You put this spring on, which is really important. Doesn't matter which end goes up or down. Then you put another washer on there. And then you take this, and it has the nut at the top, and it has that little groove at the bottom. The groove part goes at the bottom, and you just screw that onto the bolt that's in there, and you screw it down. Let's see, what was I doing with that? I don't know. I don't think I had that on there. So then you just put that back on, and I've been, it's kind of an adjustment right here, but you go ahead and put your bobbin on at that point. Spring this up, slide your bobbin on, and wherever that seems to fit, where it's rolling good and has pretty decent tension on it, should be fine. You just the bolt is still down in the net a little bit, if that helps you. Then you just tighten that and put your belt on, and you should be off to the races at that point. And you just kind of look at that red. If it's not turning good, you may even drag your finger on it, make sure it'll still turn with a little bit of tension, which it seems to be. That should be good enough. If this is not spinning all the time, what you want to do is loosen this up and then turn this counterclockwise, which raises it up a little bit. So like you just loosen this, turn this counterclockwise, which makes this go up higher and has more pressure on the bobbin, and then tighten that back on. You shouldn't have to make much of an adjustment to do that, and then it should be more tighter. And then of course you ability to pull it back off here. Just line that red line there up with the wheel that's fixed, and that pops right off. So there you have it. That's all to it. Clock must be it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's it. Hope you enjoy. Hope it is useful for creating your yarn balls. So let me know how it works once you get it. But again, the other thing too is if you have your yarn across here and you're having problems, like say something's wrong with your belt or something, you need to take it off. It's really easy. You can just leave the yarn all attached. You just get here to where the bobbin is. You pull that up. The string would be up through here, so you just take the string and all loosen it off to the side, and then you can work on your belt. Take your belt off, put a new one on. If something were to, like if this staple were to break right here, and you need to put a new staple in, you could do all that. Put the new belt on, take the string back over, put the bobbin back on. Easy enough. So that should be working fine. If you ever have any problems, give me a call. We'll walk through it. But hopefully this video will give you all the tips you need to assemble it, use it, and unassemble it if you need to. So to unassemble this, you would just take this screw off the top. This all just slides right off like that. Now I'll fold right together. I'll provide you a little rubber band to go around that stuff. And this can come off here, just like that. Take your clamp off. This was the screw that I made longer, but I wanted to keep it a Phillips head actually, just so you don't have to have any kind of socket wrenches or anything to get that on there, which you'd have to have for a lag bolt. So this will come apart easy enough. I'll probably just leave that screw right in there. And all you got to do is put this down in. I noticed this holder thing does put some bite into here, so you might want to, I don't know what to do about that other than, you know, I could probably make something better that may go in there, but it really doesn't matter because that's down below where all this other stuff is working usually anyway. So if it makes little dents in it, I think you got plenty of space. You might eventually have some place where you might want to just keep doing it at the same spot if you can. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. It just makes it look a little chewed up is all. But this is basically the way that it'll come. I'll let you, use this video to assemble it and give me a call. It's not a 24-hour helpline, but if you reach me during the working hours of my working hours, I'll help you.